Here are the Easy SMX TG01 truly wireless earbuds that promise better than Bluetooth audio with ultra low latency, making them ideal for gaming and pairing with something like a VR headset. So are they any good? Let's find out. Now before we go any further, Easy SMX did send me these to review, but they're not paying for or sponsoring this video, so you will as always get my honest opinion. Let's first look at the comfort of these, because if you're going to be wearing them for a few hours whilst you're gaming, you do want them to be comfortable. These earbuds are a really good size. They're not too big, they're not too small, and they hardly weigh a thing. So when you do wear these, and I've worn these for hours whilst playing on the headset, they don't drag on your ear, they absolutely don't fall out of your heads or your ears. You can kind of move your head around, they stay in place. And the ear tips on these are super comfortable as well. It comes with the medium ones by default, and now if I get into the case, it also comes with a small and a large ear tips as well, so you can pick the right size for your ears. So as well as comfort, you need to be looking at sound quality. Well, inside these earbuds are a pair of 11mm drivers that are going to give you far better sound than the default sound that comes with the VR headset out of the box. Do bear in mind though that these are a fairly budget pair of earbuds, so they're not going to sound as good as a pair of gaming headphones for instance, but for the price they're actually pretty good. What is crucial for getting good sound out of these is getting that good seal in your ears. So picking the right size ear tips is crucial to making sure you get a good seal so you get a good amount of bass, because if you pick the wrong size, then as with pretty much any other pair of earbuds, it's going to sound a little bit tinny. So just make sure you pick the right size. Once you've got the right size, you get a good seal. The bass is okay, it's not going to be bass heavy, but as I said, the sound is a lot better than the headset itself. And as well as using these for gaming, they're more than good enough for listening to music and movies as well. Connection options, that low latency audio is where these earbuds really start to shine, because there is a USB-C dongle here that gives you that ultra low latency, because it uses 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi to give you sub 30 millisecond response times. So that's pretty much real-time audio whilst you're gaming. So all that does is just plug into the side of your VR headset like so. It also has a USB-C pass-through port at the top here, so if you do use them with a battery head strap like I've got here, the battery head strap can just plug in to the top as well, like that. It's not exactly the smallest dongle in the world, but it sits pretty nicely on the side of your headset. Once that's attached, these headphones, as soon as you put them in, are going to pair straight with your headset. Now you can use that USB-C dongle with anything that's got a USB-C port, and if you don't have a USB-C port, then it also comes with a USB-A to USB-C adapter as well. So that makes the earbuds here compatible with PS4, PS5, MetaQuest 2, MetaQuest 3, Nintendo Switch, PC, pretty much anything that takes an audio source over a USB port. So you can use these earbuds with definitely more than just a VR headset. So when I've been using these earbuds whilst I've been playing, the audio has been really good. It's been real time, they've been comfortable to wear. It's been a good listening experience if you're the person playing, and it's also even better if you're the person in the room who's not playing, because now you can't hear what the other person's going through whilst you're trying to read a book or whatever else you're trying to do. So it's a little bit of sanity check for everybody else as well. Now you can also pair these up over Bluetooth as well, so you don't have to connect over the dongle. So you could pair these up with your phone as well if you wanted to listen to music on the go. And this leads me into one of the biggest cons of these headphones, because yes, you can connect over the USB dongle to get that sub 30 millisecond ultra low latency. You can also connect over Bluetooth, so you do get dual connections, but you can't do it at the same time. So you cannot connect to two devices at the same time. It does not support multi-point. That for me is a little bit of a problem, because I'd like to pair this with my phone and my headset so I can take a call whilst I'm playing if I need to. So that is, I think, a little bit misleading, because I think the advertising makes it look like you can do both at the same time, and we can't. For connecting to a single device though, it works really well over Bluetooth or that dongle. Moving on to battery life, and you will get 3 hours of playback from these when they're fully charged, which is more than enough for a gaming session on your VR headset. And then the earbuds themselves will charge up to full in about 2 hours. You can tell when the earbuds are charging in the case, because an orange light will come on when it's charging, and when it's fully charging, the light turns off. The case itself will charge up using the USB-C port underneath, and the case itself will charge up to full in about 2 hours, and it provides around 3 full charges for the earbuds. So it's not the best battery life in the market, but it's okay. So should you buy these? Well, I think if you're after a cheap pair of wireless earbuds that pair up with a VI headset, give you low latency audio, sound better than the speakers in the headset itself, then at $60, I don't think the Easy SMX TGO ones are a bad buy, and I will leave purchase links to them in the description down below. However, if you want better battery life and you want true multi-point support, then there are better options out there if you're prepared to spend a little bit more money, such as those in the link up here. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and share it. Consider subscribing if you're not. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.